that segment's 429, 542. The other segment. Ah! Son of a...
Here we go! Okay, let's go!
So welcome everyone to episode 5 of the 1UP XP show, and my head is fine, and here's the pen that I was trying to pick up. So we jump into Fortnite this week, and it was a big week for Fortnite because they had an in-game event for the end of the season. Now, every game has a season of some sort, and it usually runs 90 days, and then they'll just move on to another season. But what Fortnite is unique with is they have an in-game event at the end of their seasons. It just continues the story. So you play out the story throughout the season, and then there's a big bang, and then you go into the next season, which just continues the story. But you get to take part in that big bang. And this week, we got to be in the in-game event, the end-season event, if you will. Me, Klam, and Burr, we took part. It was our first event, and man, let me tell you, it was wild. Here are the highlights. 30 seconds. Pull up a chair for this one, boys.
Already ahead of you.
Oh, Burr! Oh!
All good time.
I was right. We are getting 5 stars.
Wait, I'm alone?
Wait, where are y'all?
Experiment number
Guys.
5790. Klam's in trouble.
They didn't arm you, and troops are everywhere. They might be onto us.
Nah.
I found the abduction chamber housing the bombs. Once this patrol passes, I'll get you out of here.
Okay,
They already passed, lady. Let me go.
I'm super excited.
Okay, go. We don't
Go!
have much time.
Where are we going?
Where are we going?
Oh,
I don't
gosh.
know.
I don't.
Where,
This
where,
way.
where are you guys at?
I'm gonna find you a path around the
You guys aren't with me.
We're going upstairs.
Oh, can't go that way.
Each other. If you get seen, we're done.
All right, you guys go that way.
All right, I'm going this way. There's bombs down here. This is sweet.
Get to the security door.
Oh, wait, is that...
stand by.
Who's that guy? Who are you guys?
Open the door once it's clear.
Oh, I see. Is that you?
Okay, they're gone. Give me a moment.
Come on, come on.
Clam.
I got it.
man.
Let's go.
Let's go.
My husband.
If you get seen,
Oh,
get across
there's
the bridge
ships.
as quickly as you can.
Let's go, boys. Wow, dude, look at this. This ship is crazy. I see you, Klam.
Oh boy.
Who's getting abducted?
I don't know.
Can I jump down to you guys?
Oh, I see you up there.
Hostiles ahead. Watch out!
Oh, they're shooting.
Field them in.
Ah!
There. That transport tube will get you past their patrols.
Okay, transport tube.
Alrighty.
Going down here.
These aren't intended for organics. Let's hope that's not an issue.
Well, I'm organic.
Oh, now you got
Ow,
us.
that hurt.
My toes are tickling. Are you guys' toes tickling? Oh, don't hit the barrel.
Wait, I see you guys next to me.
You seem to be
Oh,
safe.
they've crossed the two.
We're here.
Stay alert.
There you are. Klam.
Hey,
Hey.
where's
There
Burr?
should be another
I don't know.
transport tube ahead.
There he is. Hey, Burr. Let's go.
I'll have to reverse the airflow.
Come on, guys.
Give me a moment.
I'm going this way.
Yeah, I'm going. Let's see
Wait,
the other guy.
wait for me.
Burr.
I'm coming.
Come on,
Look at
Burr.
all those eggs.
Oh, man. Burr's waving to him.
Hold on.
Where we going? Left or right?
Just need
Left.
to get in the tubes.
Oh, we're going straight.
I'll take you right to the abduction chamber.
I didn't get the pick. It picked for me.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ember. Oh!
Oh.
Oh, no.
The bombs are in place.
Wait, if we're gonna blow up, are we blowing ourselves up?
I don't know. Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Wait, what's happening?
Uh-oh.
This doesn't look
The
good.
signal was cut off.
They know we're here.
Uh-oh. What's
Uh-oh,
that?
Get out of the water.
Get out of the
water.
juice. It's alien juice, Burr.
I'm stuck in the door.
Oh,
Burr's
no,
stuck in the
it's-
door.
Dude, it's
Thought it was gone.
Oh, it's Kevin.
Last time it nearly destroyed
I
the
can't
island.
see.
It's the cube, Burr. Kevin the cube.
Kevin's back.
The cube is back. There's Burr. Wait, is this Burr? Burr, is this you?
Yeah. Oh,
Uh-oh.
I'm stuck. My skirt got caught in
Okay.
the,
We
in
need
the
to hit
door.
this thing hard and fast.
What are we hitting it with?
What are we gonna hit it with? Oh, Cliff just got shocked.
I need to weaponize your packs.
Weaponize our pack.
Just been revoked.
Oh,
That's it.
we killed Kevin?
Oh,
Into
thank
the
God.
windows.
Oh, there's
No,
Burr.
I still can't move.
Now.
We gotta get the bombs, Burr.
I can't move past this line.
Arming sequence is
Burr
good.
Burr's stuck in the window.
There.
He can't get out. Uh-oh.
I'm getting him on the bomb and I'm flying away. Wait.
Wait. 2 minutes.
You played your part. Now I have to play mine.
Backtrade
Fighting a
us.
war in which we are hopelessly
Backtrade us.
outgunned. I won't bring you home. Not if there is a chance that thing can make it back to the
Wait, we're not coming home?
Over and out.
Oh. Knew it, boys.
Get Tina on the phone. Hours.
Yeah.
Nope. Tastes like chicken though.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Clam. Burr.
But I gotta go.
Oh, just let it go, man. Just let it go. Wait, what's happening? Oh, Kevin's coming back? Kevin?
He's a good Kevin.
It is.
Oh.
It's a good Kevin.
I'ma hug you, Kevin.
Wait, we're going up. Burr! Oh,
What?
he's still here.
I'm stuck. Still.
Look at Burr. He's outside the map. Oh, bye, Burr. Oh, there he is.
Kevin's like, you saved my cube life.
Kevin, we have 1 minute. Oh, look at Burr. Burr's floating. There he is.
Oh, I can move. Oh my God, I
We
can
got
move.
Kevin. We have 40 seconds, dude.
Yeah, no.
Whoa! What is that?
Some other shit.
Oh, no, it's one of those ones that sucks you up.
Oh,
It's a Cheerio, dude.
Uh-oh.
No, are we in a cave?
I don't know where we are.
How
Is this
many
the
other
new
Kevins
map?
Are there?
is
There's
there a
another
bathroom
Kevin.
in here?
Oh, oh, it's a bad Kevin.
It's the battle of Kevins. Oh, look at
Oh, look at all the bad
There's a
Kevins.
lot of Kevin.
This is my
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
And
Kevin!
I think you're outnumbered.
Hug me! Hug me!
I can't.
It's been real, boys. What's going on?
I can't hug you.
Oh.
I can't hug you.
No.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, man.
Kevin! We lived. Look at all the Kevins.
And this is how Call of Duty Zombie starts.
Oh, it just blew up. Dirty just got blown up.
Oh, good Kevin's coming.
Oh, no. Dude, this is absolutely insanity. I can't see below me. Oh, that thing's hitting me. Oh! An absolutely crazy event. What will Season 8 hold for us in Fortnite? You'll find out here in the next few weeks. But coming up next, we start off our podcast highlight with the second part of Matrym's podcast. We'll have that right after the break. And welcome back, everyone, to the 1UpXP show. We start our podcast off here with Matrym. This is the second part of a two-part podcast, and you can find them all on Spotify or wherever you stream podcasts. But this one was an hour long, so it was our first two-parter, and this is the second part of our podcast with Matrym. Check it out. So, okay, now my question is, yes, you have all these games, and that's impressive itself, but how do you prepare for that? Do you know the game inside out? Do you have to study the game before going in? Like, I guess my question is, how do you jump on board like that so quickly?
Well, it depends on different factors.
Right.
Some people learn how to cast or how to function inside of the esport that they want to be a part of by playing it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fall into that category.
Okay.
So much. I'm much more of I still lean into the video game programming and design knowledge than I have.
Okay.
So what I do is I look for what are the win conditions, what are teams trying to accomplish, what is the goal that they're trying to get there, and what are the strategies that they may be using to do so.
Right.
Then once I start trying to map that out, I start talking to players more, try to get more of their insight, what they're after. Some events, it really just depends on the event. Like there was one event that I worked on that was Broadcaster Royale, which was just streamers playing against other streamers.
Correct.
That wasn't let's deep dive the analytics of how all of this works and are they making the best play at the time. That was more just like, bro, this is fun. Let's have some blast with it. Kind of situation, right?
Right.
But then referencing back to the Ace Combat event that we did, that was actually done with the assistance of the Air Force. So my co-casters in that were actually fighter pilots that were explaining the mechanics behind what an actual dogfight would be, while I was providing color insight into what was going on inside the game, and we were trying to draw parallels between those.
Right.
So it really deals with what is the event trying to accomplish. But regardless, once you start being behind the camera, or once you start being the person that's running the camera per se, it's all just research, and it's more almost about understanding what the players want to do,
right,
and what they're trying to accomplish. Like once you figure out, okay, this is the guy that always wants to go for the play, the moment that you jump into a position with him where he's running forward or flying forward or doing whatever, that's where the play is about to happen.
I really feel like your debate background probably makes you a better caster for it.
But cross-examination is actually probably what feeds my studying style more than anything else. I just like to deep dive information stuff. But I do say that whenever it comes to working analyst desk, those skills do come in quite handy. I never really thought about it in that factor, but yes, just being able to say, this is the point I want to make, and I have 10 seconds to make it. So here is very pivotal to this style of work that I don't think a lot of people think. They think it's a lot of talk, fill the air with as much as you can.
Right. You don't want
really,
dead
it's
air.
about trying to be as consistent and hit very impactful points as fast as possible. It's fine. Like I always say, the fact that a good commentator can fill the bad times of nothing going on, and a bad commentator can't handle whenever everything's going on. Like it's easy to talk about action, and it's very hard to talk when nothing is happening.
And I do remember I very intelligently asked the coach for a lot of the stats before the game.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's perfect, because then I can run through stats if there is a timeout.
That's the secret I'll pass on to everybody. If you ever hear a commentator start talking stats, it's because nothing else is going on, and they're like, this could be an interesting topic. And that's the only reason why it's happening.
What do you see for esports casting in the next 5 years?
This is actually a very interesting question that a lot of us have been talking about. I have an agency that I'm with, and that it's most of the North American casters and broadcasters that you'd be familiar with.
Yep.
And so that's one of the reoccurring topics is, okay, where are we going? What's the next thing that's going to happen?
Right.
And what we're starting to see more and more of is actually sports and other things that require broadcasters looking to us for new developing talent, because we have a very young talent pool. If you
makes sense.
Comparatively.
Yeah.
So as you look at the growth that's coming out of everything, if you need, let's say, a host for whatever, and you need somebody like a new face, but you want somebody with experience, esports is a very good place to look at that. And I can throw out a prime example of that, and that's Golden Boy.
Yep.
Golden Boy, he has been a part of esports since the beginning, and he's grown with it all the way through.
The One Up XP Show will be right back after this break with Siena Heights University. And welcome back to the One Up XP Show, guys. We are halfway through episode 5 already, and we're now going to highlight our second podcast, which this week is another 2-parter, but the first part, I sit down with Steven Robinson Jr., the head coach and organizer over there at Siena Heights University in Adrian, Michigan. And let me tell you, when you think someone has too much on their plate, but they say, nah, I don't, well, you sit and you listen and you just realize how much work someone puts into their daily life. And I can tell you right now, breaking this podcast down is one of the hardest things I ever had to do, because this man has so much of a story and so much going on in his life. You'll want to hear the entire podcast. Let's check out what Steven had to say. You're an athletic gamer, kind of like I am. But let's hear about Steven Robinson Jr. and how you got to where you're at.
For sure, man. So you kind of hit the nail on the head as far as being at Siena Heights back in 2011. But so yeah, I came to Siena on like I said, a football scholarship, and it was probably I think my sophomore year. One of my best buddies, he had got me into League of Legends one day.
Oh, really?
Off the top, I was like, dude, this looks stupid.
Right,
This game looks absolutely trash.
I've been in that boat. Boat, man.
Yep. Probably, what was that, 2012? 9 years later, like 300 hours later of playing the game, I'm still playing the game. So that was the game that shook me and kind of put me into the PC gaming world. Because I was always a console player. So now, here we are on PC.
You said you came to Siena on a football scholarship, correct? I did. So let's talk some football. Obviously, you coming up out of high school, you're from Indiana.
Right.
Correct? And that's where you played high school football?
I did. I played at Elkhart Central, which is now Elkhart High. We had two high schools in Elkhart. They were merged in like the 70s. They split.
Right.
And then they actually merged them back together last year. So now we're back at one high school.
We go back to after you graduated. You taught at Elkhart, but not only taught, you also coached, and then you also had the esports program, or you set up the esports program there, right?
Yeah.
So
when you say it like that, it sounds like I was doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Dude, are you kidding me? That's crazy, dude. You're teaching, you're coaching, and you set up an esports program. And let's not forget, you also commute 2 hours one way to do what you're doing now. Brother, you're selling yourself short.
It's all the same thing, bro. It's literally all the same thing.
It is not all the same thing.
Of course it is. Okay, so look, check me out. From a base level, it's all the same thing, which is being a steward, like being a good steward. It's the same thing.
I understand that, but you're taking a lot of time, brother. You're doing good in many ways, and it's a lot of time. So, I mean, pump yourself.
If you say so.
Pump yourself up here a little bit here, because you were also a coach, you were a teacher, and you did the high school esports there for Elkhart. So give us some background on all that stuff, and including the esports program that you set up there.
That was my baby. That was my baby.
You brought that up from the ground.
Yeah, man. So and we talked about it a little bit, going back to education and just people in general. Like, they don't know what esports is.
No,
they didn't know what it was 3 years ago. A lot of people still don't know what it is now.
Correct.
So when I approached, and actually the reason why I did it at the high school level is because Siena Heights and other universities were getting it.
Mm-hmm.
So as they were doing all this research, I kind of started doing research on my own, looked at the return on investment aspect of it. And sounds awful, but schools are a business. So they're looking to get kids to graduate, which gives them more money from the state, which gives them more funding, more exposure, and they get all the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man, well, how can we get kids into the building and keep them in the building? Because we're both adults, dude. We play video games just as much as some of these kids.
It's true.
So that was a project that I had come up with. Thank God, one of the assistant principals there, I knew him really well, so he wanted to help me out.
Good.
Didn't have any funding from the school district. They had, again, like I said, they had no idea what it was, so they're not going to fund a project. They have no idea what it means. They're not going to take that leap of faith type of thing.
Right.
Luckily, I grew up with a family friend that they were pretty well off. They're pretty well off. So mom decided to take a chance. She was like, hey, Stevie, here, I can give you 20 racks. Do what you got to do and kind of make it shake.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. So we started it up from scratch, bro. And that is a lot. I think doing that program at the high school level, and suffering isn't the word, but struggling, I think fits better for those 3 years, just to get funding, to get exposure, like to do all the work behind the scenes by myself. I think that gives me a leg up now where I'm at collegiately, because I did a lot of stuff that a lot of these directors and programs at the college level, they don't even have to think about doing. So I think that it kind of gives me a way in for some of these players and just some of these things that we're working on here at Siena.
And again, Steven's podcast is amazing. Make sure you check out the entire thing as well as all the other podcasts. You can stream them wherever you stream podcasts, or you can also find them on the 9 and 10 News site. Just search the 1UpXP Show. We'll be right back with our last segment. And that does it. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Make sure you're checking out the podcasts, as you can find them on Spotify, wherever you stream your podcasts. You can also find all the old episodes as well as the podcasts, as well as the streams over on View It, as well as 910news.com. Thank you for joining me. Be good. Stay safe. Take care. I'll see you guys on Monday.
Here we go.